Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to this week's Pick a Card reading. This reading is for April 21st till around the 28th or so of April 2024. All you have to do for this reading is pick one of these cards. Which card are you drawn to right now? Is it card 1, card 2, or card 3? Once you've made your choice, you can click on the timestamp below and fast forward to your reading. As always, thanks for watching. If you are not subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate it if you consider subscribing. And if you like this video, click the thumbs up. As always, thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Hello, Group 1. So let's see what your first card is for this week. So for you, we have boundaries. Okay, beautiful artwork. This card obviously is all about setting boundaries. So that's going to be a priority for you this week, to set those boundaries with yourself, with other people, in your personal life, at work, however it is most relevant to you. And we're going to draw a card from the Native Spirit Oracle. I've had this deck for a while, but I'm going to refer to the booklet for whatever card comes up for you, Group 1. Because I kind of went with a nature theme this week, since everything in my neck of the woods is starting to turn green again. Spring is here. Spring has sprung. Okay, and I like this card. Let's put the deck over there. And it is Answering the Call. All right, so what I'm going to do is grab the booklet really quickly. We're going to find that. And I'll read the meanings. It says, "You've been called. If you've been waiting for your life to shift, the waiting is over. Your true and authentic life is happening. If you've been hoping for a sign, this is it. Right now, your spirit guides, ancestors, and loved ones who have passed on are sending you messages, love, and healing. You've been called, and a gateway is opening for communications from these spiritual realms. Now and in the days ahead, signs from spirit will be all around you. Watch for them." Okay? This is it. If you need a sign, this is it. You're getting guidance, direction, and are moving ahead on a clearer path. Okay? And while you're on that path, you've got boundaries that you need to draw, right? So let's get into the tarot. This is the Druidcraft Tarot. All right, Group 1, here we go. We've got King of Swords, first card. We have 5 of Cups, 7 of Coins, 3 of Swords, and we have Ace of Wands. Look at that, beautiful, bright, fiery Ace of Wands. Okay, Group 1. King of Swords energy. Is this you or someone else? What is going on with that? 2 of Coins. It is you. It is your energy. And 9 of Cups. So, you are essentially taking on characteristics of the King of Swords, which have to do with clear thinking, careful decision making, and very good decision making, right? Being very fair in the mind, very mental. And all of this has to do with probably finances. For some of you, it has to do with health. So this week, you're making really good choices in those areas of finances and health. Okay, so trust yourself. You've done the research. You know what's best. And the result of your choices eventually is going to be a wish coming true or a very desirable result. So don't be afraid to make those choices this week, Group 1. We do have Five of Cups, so there's a little bit of emotional upset or a feeling of loss here. We've got the Princess of Coins and the High Priestess. I'm going to do one more. And the Eight. So with this Five of Cups is a little bit of an upset. It's not terrible though. 3 are down, 2 of the cups are still standing. This is a bit more emotional. There's the Page or the Princess of Pentacles, and then the High Priestess. So there is good news coming your way in regards to, again, money or health. Good news coming your way. But the end result of this news has to do with you working with this. It could be information coming your way. Information about finances or your health. And in this case, in order to get a good result or a desired outcome, you have to work at it. And of course, use your intuition. So it's interesting how you're making a mental choice here. And then there's more news or information coming your way. And this is more action. Okay, so you're making a choice or a decision. There's more information coming your way, probably about the same thing. And then you're moving forward by taking action. All right, we have 7 of Coins coming right after the 8 of Coins, which is just saying this is a really good time to start something new and put in the work. So essentially so far what we're getting, and we have Ace of Wands over here, I just noticed that. We're getting a very mental week, we're getting a very physical week, where it's a week of good news, it's a week of making decisions and starting fresh, starting a new regimen, diet regimen, healthcare type of regimen, fitness regimen, or some type of regimen with your finances if you're trying to budget, okay? This is the perfect week to do that. Let's see what the 3 of Swords is all about. Well, I've got Prince of Wands here, which is the Knight, I believe. And then the 10 of Coins. So, yeah, you are a little bit upset here. Someone is hurting your feelings, essentially, is what I'm getting here. Towards the end of the week, this Prince of Wands comes in and maybe he's a bit bombastic. This is describing the person that might be hurting your feelings. He's coming in a little bombastic. Maybe he's, under the influence of alcohol or something. And so he's just saying whatever comes into his mind at the time, being a little too blunt. There's some hurt feelings happening, but I do see that repairing, okay? There's a little bit of healing coming from the situation that hurts your feelings. So it's not the end of the world. It is patched, it's repaired, and then you're kind of moving on together. You're looking into the further future with forgiveness. Maybe this is your person, maybe it's a child or a parent or a sibling, and it hurts, but you're moving forward after that. They're apologizing, you're forgiving, just know all of that's going to happen. Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a fresh start. It could mean starting a new creative endeavor or a fresh idea for a business or a side gig or something like that with this Ace of Wands. I will draw on that. Yeah, and there's the 8. So it's time to take action towards the end of the week. Whatever this new idea is, whether it's business or creative, take action on it at the end of this week because that's going to be beneficial for you. Let's remind ourselves what the first card is having those boundaries. Maybe it has to do with this person who's being a little bit rude, right? Having boundaries. And let's see, again, answering the call. I'm going to look at that one more time, just to remind us what this is. Yeah, you've been called. You've been waiting for your life to shift. Your true and authentic life is happening. It's all about fresh starts, okay? It's all about fresh starts and receiving messages from loved ones in spirit. We did have High Priestess over here, so pay attention to all those messages coming through, all those signs and synchronicities. That's going to be really heavy for you this week as well. So you're kind of up all in those upper chakras of the third eye and the mind and also the throat chakra, which makes sense with the blues over here. And then we've got lots of greens over here, which have to do with healing. So I would say the first half of the week has to do with thinking and intuition, speaking your truth, making decisions, verbalizing those decisions to other people. And then the second half of the week kind of has to do with the heart chakra and what you're really passionate about, and also healing, maybe healing a relationship and making those boundaries very clear to other people, right? Let's also roll some dice for you. We're going to get a number and kind of a zodiac sign. We've got 5, which is money. Essentially, you have a lot of coin cards having to do with money, and Libra, which is balance, the scales. So there is a balancing here of mind and heart is kind of what I'm feeling for you, group 1. It's a good week. It's a week of new beginnings, a week of very clear thinking. So the focus is on the mind for the most part, and then there's a little bit of focus here on the heart and passion towards the end of the week. So pay attention to number 5, repeating 5s, 555 on the clock. That's just your guides kind of telling you you're moving in the right direction. Okay? Hopefully this helps you. Have a great week. Bye. Hello, group 2. So let's see what your first card is for this week. For you, we have Truth, number 25. And it might mean learning more about your own truth, inner truth, or finding out the truth about a situation or a person or an occurrence in your life. Or maybe it's about your search for truth. Let's see what we get with the Native Spirit Oracle card deck. All right, group 2, I like this one for you. Spirit of Water. How beautiful. I love, these are my favorite colors, greens and turquoise colors. All right, beautiful cards, right? Spirit of Water. We're going to look it up in the booklet to get more clarity on the meaning of this card. And it says, trust your intuition. Know that you're on the right path. Take time to nurture yourself. Allow your inner child free reign. Believe in your dreams. Don't stifle your emotions. Purify, cleanse yourself. Healing is on its way. Emotional healing energy is expanding within you. So essentially it has everything to do with the water element. Dreams, intuition, emotions. Water is also very, very cleansing. So there's already more of a spiritual theme to your week, group 2. We're going to get into the tarot. This is the Druid Craft Tarot. And see what else I can tell you about this week. Okay, so we have the Fool, first card, also the first card in the tarot deck. The Ferret, which is Temperance. We have the High Priestess. I knew this was going to come up, and it's right in the middle. I love that so much. Ace of Swords, and we have 10 of Wands. Very strong cards for you, group 2. I love how this came up right in the middle because the High Priestess energy has to do with an inner truth and also water, intuition, feminine energy. So that makes perfect sense to me. The Fool. Taking a risk, a chance, rekindling a youthful sense of vigor. King of Coins. And Strength. So I would say if you are worried about your health or someone you love's health, especially if it's someone who might be masculine in nature, there is strength in the situation. This person has strength. If it's you, you have strength to move on. Have optimism. Everything's going to be okay. For example, if you're waiting on results of some kind of a test for your health, everything's going to be okay. You have the strength to move forward. It's going to be okay. If someone you love is currently suffering from a health condition, you're worried about them, again, everything's okay. They're going to be fine. Okay? We've got Temperance or the Pharaoh. There's balance. Queen of Cups. Wow. And the High Priestess. There is emotional balance here. And maybe part of that balance has to do with you finding out the truth in some situation. Emotional truth, an inner truth, something about yourself. Overall, look at all this water energy, this green, blue energy here. Just looking at these cards, I can tell you psychically, something is shifting within you this week, Group 2, and it is intuitive and emotional. It is for the better. You might be figuring something out about yourself, your needs, your wants, your desires, about who you really are. And I do feel that it is figuring something out about who you really are, what you really want, and perhaps what you really need, because there is clarity with this Ace of Swords that is, not ironically, coming out of the water, okay? All of this intuitive and watery energy is primarily emotional, but with the Ace of Swords, it involves the mental clarity, okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Let me try to think of an example as I'm shuffling the cards. For example, maybe you've been working a job that you thought would make you happy, and you realize this week, I am miserable. There is something else. There is something new. There is something different I want to do or try. It's a week of an epiphany happening. There's an epiphany happening for you. For some of you, yeah, it's going to be an aha moment. Oh my gosh, aha. Why didn't I ever realize this before? For some of you, it might be a relationship thing. Like, oh my gosh, I've been alone and I tell myself I'm okay being alone, but I am realizing I really would like to find a partner. Or the opposite. I've been in a relationship. We've been muddling through, but at the end of the day, we're both miserable and it's time to move on. There's epiphanies happening with you, all of you who chose card number 2, okay? There's a truth, an emotional truth, intuition, an epiphany happening, and it's going to be different for all of you. And another ace, of course, Ace of Wands. Moving forward with optimism, the Fool, Ace of Wands, there's a sense of fearlessness here. There's a sense of overcoming a fearlessness. And like Group 1, you got King of Swords as well. So there are the characteristics of the King of Swords that you are taking on. All of the positive characteristics of the King of Swords. Being fair, fair-minded, being judicial, being clear-headed, being very intelligent, making good choices, all of those characteristics you are embodying this week. Group 1 also got the High Priestess, so you're kind of getting the best of both worlds here. But we are definitely up in that third eye chakra and the heart chakra, just like Group 1. Let's see what else I can tell you. 4 of Swords, a resting period. And it's also, for me, this is a card of meditation, getting out in nature and just relaxing, just being. Just being. I feel like you need that this week. And with that comes clarity, comes truth, comes the intuition, comes the signs, comes the messages, the synchronicities, and then you're moving forward. Towards the end of the week, there's movement. Where did we get that 10 of Wands? The hard work, the Chariot. So the action cards are definitely towards the end of the week. So most of the week for you, Group 2, is going inward, making decisions very carefully, figuring out what you really want, and then there's epiphanies and realizations. Okay. And I give you a few examples. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to do one more card. Just, is there anything else? Look at Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords can be kind of the best of the best because she's fearless, yet she's very much very fair, very in her mind. She's a very good communicator, but with all this water energy, because you have Queen of Cups somewhere. Or was that the... No, you do have Queen of Cups. So you've got the best of both worlds. Definitely the mind, the intellect, and the intuition comes together for the best or ideal result, whether the result is a good choice or a good outcome. It's kind of like the meshing of both the qualities here of both of those queens. So let's roll some dice. We have earthy energy, Taurus, and we have number 9. 9 is mastery. 9 is almost at the end of something and preparing for a new beginning, which would make sense because you have the Ace of Wands here and the Ace of Swords there. 9 is also a very spiritual number. And like group 1, you are in the third eye chakra and that heart chakra, and the element for you is definitely water, but secondary to that is definitely air. So they're both very flowy, mental and emotional energy. Not a lot of fire or earth energy for you this week. It's definitely mental and emotional. So prepare to pay attention to your intuition and prepare to be very careful about what choices and decisions that you make this week. All right, group 2, I hope this helps you. See you next time. Bye. Hello, group 3. How are you? Let's see what your first card is for this week's reading. So for you, we have number 13, awareness. So there's going to be a heightened sense of awareness for you this week, group 3. Let's also draw for you a native spirit card. And I'm going to look in the booklet for the meaning of the card, because I don't know all of these by heart. I haven't used this deck in a while. Almost there. Whoops. Well, we're going to get this first one for you, group 3. And it is Spirit of Earth. Let's take a look in the booklet. And it says, prosperity is blossoming in all areas of your life. You are strong and grounded. Who you are is enough, just as you are. Connect more fully with nature. Tend to your health. Detoxify your body. Understand how to use your body's physiology. Pay attention to how your body feels and responds. Create a home for your soul and have objects in your home that feel good to you when you use them. It's about being in the here and now. It's the earth element, being present, your physical body. And when you are present and in the here and now and in your physical body, you are usually very aware of what is happening in and around you. So let's get into the tarot. All right, group 3, here we go. We've got the Lady, the Empress. This is very interesting because she is of the element Earth. And you got Spirit of Earth, yet groups 1 and 2 were most definitely water and air. So here we've got the earth element already dominating your reading, group 3. We have Ace of Swords. There's air, but we do have earth so far dominating. We've got the Hanged Man. We've got Prince of Swords. And Rebirth. Okay. All right, let's take a look. Empress energy or the Lady. We have King of Coins. what I'm getting from these cards is you and another person, your partner or a friend, working together and taking breaks together and relaxing together. So you're working together and you're relaxing together. There's work and downtime. And you are definitely doing things around the home, doing things in the earth or with the earth, such as lawn care, gardening, whatever it might be. We have Ace of Swords. There's clarity of mind here or a decision being made. And there's the High Priestess. That's come up in every reading so far. Well, every reading out of the 3. Yeah, intuitively and mentally knowing what to do next, but it's also a new beginning. And with that, I would say there is a link. It's not by chance that the High Priestess and Ace of Swords are underneath the awareness card, because you are extremely aware. What are you aware of is the question, right? 5 of Swords, a battle, a fight. Princess of Pentacles is the page. Something that needs to be healed. And I feel like there is healing happening. And maybe it's in this relationship we talked about at the beginning. Maybe there is healing happening. It's happening slowly, but nevertheless it is happening. And when I see this card, I sometimes am reminded of, the phrase, pick your battles. That's what you want to do this week, Group 3, is pick your battles, choose your battles. If it doesn't matter all that much to you, just let it go. Let it go. Be aware of maybe the bigger picture, and that this relationship with this other person needs to heal. And who knows what's going on with you or the other person. Maybe they're not feeling well or you're not feeling well. So you're kind of, getting really snippy about little things, or you're picking fights about the stupid little things. Just be aware of that. There's an awareness here for you to be reminded of. Be aware what's underneath and why there are these little battles that have been popping up. There's something going on underneath is what I'm hearing, okay? But there's healing happening with that. The Hanged Man. I feel like that plays along with what I've been talking about, and that you have to see the situation from a different perspective and not just always be on the defense. I'm getting you being very defensive here, and sometimes that's absolutely necessary. But this week, maybe be a little more aware of what's going on underneath the argument or the verbal cut downs or whatever they might be. Criticisms, right? What's really happening? What's really going on? Because these little things that have added up and caused rifts and conflicts, they're not that important. And you know that. So your awareness is going to help heal that situation or that relationship. Okay? And rebirth. I feel like it's the rebirth of the new. And there's balance with justice. 3 of Coins is working together with this person. Okay? So for you, Group 3, it has to do with really rebuilding or healing and then rebuilding a relationship with someone. Someone who you've been butting heads with. There's been conflicts. There's something going on underneath it all. And you're figuring it out this week, Group 3. You're also having an epiphany. You're figuring it out. And then you're moving forward. You're treading a little bit more carefully. You're not being on the defense all the time. Because you know what's really going on. You know the root cause of this, okay? We've got Princess of Swords. We have 3 of Cups and 3 of Coins. You and other people celebrating, working together and celebrating. And you being very careful and very clear with your words is kind of what I'm getting, is necessary. I want to look a little bit more into the spirit of Earth. Aside from, healing, fundamentally healing relationships, we have 6 of Wands and the Sun, very fiery. Okay, I feel like this is kind of telling you there's going to be something happening in your work or career where you are, you're receiving some kind of notoriety or compliments, a pat on the back, or some kind of a reward about a job well done. And it's very joyful. You're very, very proud of yourself. Other people are proud of you. And it very well could result in more money. So that's exciting for you as well. You have almost every element here, I would say. Not many cups, maybe no cups. No. So you're definitely not having an emotional week. Well, there's the 3 here, which is joy. But the rest of them are all like kind of taking care of business. And also taking some time to think about the situation before you respond. So you're being very careful in how you respond. And you're also having some kind of a realization or an epiphany about why someone's behaving the way they've been behaving. I mean, it could be, for example, let's say your brother has been just really nasty to you for the last month and you don't know why. He's been very snippy with you, getting upset over every little thing. You might find out this week that he's actually been really sick, or he's going through some kind of relationship change or challenge, and he's kind of been taking it out on you. Is that right? Of course it's not. It's not right of him to do that, but you know why now. You're getting the why. You're getting the answers this week. Okay? The awareness. You're aware now why someone's behaving in a certain way. And I feel like the awareness is directly related to your relationship with another person. Okay? All right. Let's roll some dice. And for you, we have, Sagittarius energy. And number 4, which is foundation, very earthly number. It's stability, structure, security, and foundation. So that's kind of your focus. And Sagittarius energy is that fiery energy, exciting energy. It's also a social type of energy as well. And I feel like towards the end of the week, going into the weekend, definitely this awareness kind of shifts to joy. There's a little bit of seriousness here, and then going into the weekend, there's definitely celebrating and definitely being with other people and just relaxing and having fun for you, group 3. All right? Hope this helps you, and I hope you have a great week. See you next time.